I understand that you offer 3-day intensive programs for couples, but couples can't just sign up. There's an application process.
The thing that I know is that our process is not for everyone. There are some treatment programs perhaps that are designed to be a one-size-fits-all, but this is not the case for us. I know that there are some couples that I can work very effectively with. There are other couples that I think could benefit from a different type of treatment. And so it's through the application process as I meet by telephone with the couple, review the information that they've provided, and we go through the screening process that I'm able to determine if I think they'd be a good fit for us. Frankly, there's less than half of those that I talk with end up being a good fit for our program. But for those that are appropriate for a 3-day intensive, this ends up being a very good choice.
So what are the goals of the program? I know you have multiple goals.
First of all, for the sexual addict to be able to provide the tools that that person needs to be able to stop all of their acting out behavior, hopefully forever. Now, whether they do it forever or not, or are able to remain sober forever, depends on how motivated they are. And that's the one thing that I can't provide is motivation. And to be candid with you, one of the things that I look for in working with a couple is a high level of motivation. Because if that high level of motivation is not there, this probably is not the program for them, because I've only got 3 days to work with them, and during that 3 days, I can't spend any time trying to convince them that this is something they need to do. So giving the sexual addict the tools they need, but then laying a foundation upon which trust can be restored in a relationship is another significant goal. Another would be to deal with the trauma of the spouse, because that's an often neglected part of recovery. One of the unique things about our program is showing the sexual addict how to be a part of the healing process for the spouse. There are some very basic things that I can teach the sexual addict to do, a way to support the spouse, a way to be a part of that healing process. And it's a very easy process to teach, but it is a hard one to learn. Many of the things that the sexual addict believes will be helpful are actually not helpful at all. The reason I do these is because I want to see marriages restored. I believe it's a shame that a relationship, committed relationship or a marriage, would have to end simply because someone is a sexual addict. Even with all the pain and all of the trauma and the destruction from the problematic behaviors, even with all that brings, if a person will get into recovery and commit themselves to a lifestyle of recovery, then I believe it's possible for them to have a new start and for the marriage to be restored. And so that's what I look forward to.
What about the effectiveness of your program? I know you can't offer a guarantee, but I'm sure you get asked from time to time.
There is no guarantee how a couple is going to respond to this. Our treatment program is a good process. That, coupled with the fact that we do a very careful screening interview and screen out those that I don't believe are appropriate for it or I don't believe would have a good chance of having a positive outcome, those that are left that come into our program, we see very good results. I want a couple to realize coming into it, this is not a 3-day cure. You know, this is not a 3-day cure for a badly damaged relationship or a 3-day cure for sex addiction, but it's 3 days of very intensive work of helping put the pieces in place so that a couple can restore their relationship, ultimately restore the relationship.